My name is Peter Jensen. I'm co-artistic director here at the Schreiber studio. And I want to talk a little bit about my personal directing style and how that might help actors when they're coming in to work here or elsewhere. Casting, of course, is very important for a director. A couple tips: be well prepared, know the lines, hold the script in your hand. That's my personal opinion. It puts pressure on the director sometimes to feel like, oh my God, is he going to remember his lines? But you want to know them, so you only have to glance down a couple of times. Don't come ill-prepared. Bring yourself to that. Put yourself in those circumstances. Unless you have an incredible handle on the character, then of course go with that. But it has more to do with really bringing your essence into that room in those circumstances that you've been given. And that's probably the most powerful thing you have, with careful study of the script as much as you can. And take your time. If anybody rushes you, let us do that. Don't rush yourself. Come in. Oh, I'm sorry. Because that's your time, and we want you to succeed. We're as nervous on this end that we won't find the right person and that we're running out of time. So we want it. It may seem sometimes we're frazzled and grumpy, but that's not the truth. Okay, now you have the part. That's really good. In first readings, every director is different about this, but I encourage actors right away to take some time to talk to the other actors around the table and listen to them with the script. It's important. Just talk and listen. Once you're starting to work on your feet, bring in the work. Bring in objects that will help you. Bring in choices. Don't wait to be told what to do, or you will be told what to do. And that's not a good thing. You are important. You are an artist who's interpreting another artist, and you are there to work through things. If you disagree with the director, that's fine. You don't want to be disagreeable, but it's absolutely fine at some point to say, this is really how I see this, and I would like to do this, because you have that right, and it's important. And a good director will listen. He's cast you for a reason. I recently worked with a great cast in Pillow Man, and at about the third or fourth day, I was just astounded at the level of work that was coming in, how these actors knew how to work. I didn't have to teach at all. I didn't have to remind them to do the research or get off book or bring in their objects. It was really, I was impressed by the level of teaching. Of course, I teach here, and other people, wonderful teachers as well, but it was just great to see it in a play that's difficult as that. As it gets near performance, just know that run-throughs tend to be bad, texts tend to be bad. Don't get discouraged. Don't think you've lost everything. It'll all come back. Dress rehearsals often are not so good, but it'll all be there if you've done the work. And then it's about trusting it and letting it go. And everything you've been trained to do and worked in that play to do is a time to just say, okay, and let go and go back to the very basic thing in acting, which is to live in the moment and listen and respond.